Bitch, what the fuck is up, Gemini? I'm here to give you a reading. This is going to be for June 2019. Gemini! Let's get to this shit. I fucking love it. It is our birthday, boo. Let's go ahead and dive into this. As you know, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit the notification button in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, is a link to my Instagram account. You can check out my pricing there, and you can DM me directly through Instagram if you'd like to book a reading. Scene. Alrighty then, Geminis. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the Infinite Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and pull one card. This is going to be the overall vibe and feel for my motherfucking Geminis. Okay, so we got the Hierophant here. This is a Virgo vibe. This is about studying, trying to find out answers. There's some pieces that are missing here, and you may not be hearing the full truth. And remember, there are two sides to every story. Well, technically three. It's one side, the other side, and then the truth, because it's always meshed in the middle somewhere. This is finding courage within yourself. This is being, some of you are very single. Some of you are just trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel. You've been really obsessed with a certain subject or topic, and you're just fascinating with it. You're like a moth towards a flame. You just cannot stop obsessing over it. As the more that you're kind of discovering yourself and finding answers, you're kind of questioning, like, who am I really? Who am I really? This is also a Taurus vibe here too. Mainly Taurus, a little bit of Virgo. Some of you may be graduating or maybe going into school, maybe starting like college or university. There is some sort of commitment that you have towards something. This is really speaking to the universe. You may be speaking to a higher being because you really want, you are looking for answers of the unknown. Some of you are going to be committed and focused on something. You may be picking up, like maybe some of you are changing your diet. It could be, I'm going to be, for 30 days, I'm going to do like a 30-day challenge of learning how to play the violin or something like that. It's having the discipline and just kind of following through on it. Commitment, marriage, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this, Gemini. Let me go ahead and shuffle the cards just for a moment or so. Get your vibe going, Gemini. Let me go ahead and shuffle the cards. Okay, so just to mix this up for a moment. Do one more for Gemini. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start it. So Gemini for June 2019. Let's go ahead and find out what your messages are. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card because the end message is a little bit contradictory and I want clarification. Okay. Whatevs. Okay. So let me go ahead and take in what the fuck these cards are. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Empress card reverse. This is you not feeling really good about yourself. You may just feel insecure about like, oh, I put on a whole bunch of weight. You know, I just stay at home in my Snuggie, in my sweatpants. No judgment here. Not doing anything. You don't feel like, you just kind of feel blah. There's no growth for a small percent of you. You're trying to get pregnant and you're not conceiving. This is not seeing the brighter side of life. It's like I'm seeing, like, oh, I'm gonna be an old shrew forever. I'm gonna be an old hag. I'm gonna be like a cat lady forever alone. It's that kind of vibe I'm getting. So with the Eight of Cups reverse, this is not letting go of something from the past. This could be romantic. This does not have to be. But you are holding on to something. It is very familiar, and that's why you don't want to let it go. Because even though it's bad, it's all what you've known. And it's afraid of relocating. It's afraid of getting a new job. It's afraid of moving on from a relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic or business. There is something really traumatic that happened in the past. Now, for some of you, it could be a woman in your life that died. It could be a mother, it could be a sister, it could be your best friend, it could be your lover. It's an important female role that you haven't been able to let go. The World card reverse. You're almost at the finish line, right, Gemini? You're almost at the finish line, but you just don't want to see it. You're still clinging on to this because it's very familiar. You're afraid to let go. You know, you're still clinging on to an old concept. But with the Knight of Swords here, this is an Aquarius vibe. This is the universe giving you a push, a very big push. This is something very sudden that's going to happen. This is going to happen very quickly. You're going to hear some really quick news. There's could be like a very quick relocation. This happens very suddenly. This is like, you don't want to move on or transition, but too bad the universe is forcing you to move very quickly. This is very rushed. This is like, as soon as you heard something, this is without thinking, you just go on Twitter and just start going on a tyrant and then not thinking about what you're saying and then having to delete your shit. Scorpio vibe. This is the Death card. This is about transitioning. So you're forced to change your ways. See, this is like you were trying to resist this change. You're trying to resist it. And the universe is telling you, too fucking bad, bitch. Bite the pillow, I'm going in dry. I'm forcing you to change. I am a gentleman, right? You are forced to evolve and deal with this very quickly. And with the Ten of Swords here, this is letting go. This is, all of it was all mental, and you had to let go of your own personal baggage from this past, something that you're afraid to let go of, because you were afraid to evolve. You're afraid to kind of put yourself out there in the world. Some of you are just like so single, you're afraid to kind of put yourself out there, like going on a dating app, going on a date, whatever it is. Some of you are just so afraid of it because it's like, I'm afraid of being burned again. But something is forcing you to change. And because of it, you've let go of all your past burdens. Because it's no longer an issue, it's no longer a hot topic for you anymore. This is a completion. This is an Aquarius vibe. This could also be you as well. I'm also seeing Libra as well. This is really standing your ground and speaking your truth. Because it's like, it's all or nothing. The thing is the past. As you're changing, you're realizing that all that shit doesn't matter because it's just old dead news. There is some sort of marriage or some sort of legal battle. I'm seeing some sort of like documentation or some sort of notary going on here. There could be some sort of court or legal matter that's happening. Like somebody got a wake-up call and it forced them to change. It's standing your ground, being very fair, being very diplomatic, and you're not putting any emotions involved in this. It's just like, it's nothing personal, sweetie. It's just business kind of vibe. Very tactful, 1111. Now with the Four of Cups here, this is letting go. This is no longer feeling sorry for yourself. Now, for a small percent of you, you could put somebody into friend zone, or you just never saw potential over someone. Somebody is trying to make some sort of advancement or offer to you, but you don't want to take it. And now it's like you realize that you were clinging on to somebody or a situation. And with the Six of Pentacles here, it was like you were giving a lot of your time and energy into other people's that don't fit your needs. Now, some of you may be afraid to be more open and be more caring. And you're in a position where you're going to kind of put yourself out there. You're going to start sharing, start divulging in some things. You want to be careful. You don't want to be a charity case. My clarity card is the Two of Swords reverse. Libra vibe. This is you no longer being complacent. You just made a decision. You decided to drop something. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do want to pull one card because that's bothering me because it doesn't really clarify on that. So give me clarification on, okay, why is the Four of Cups reverse? The Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Why are they here? Okay. Okay, so we got the Empress here. So this is about learning to love and value yourself. This is growing, expanding. This is communicating with the universe, learning to love and value yourself. Pisces vibe with the Hangman. You've been making a decision. You've been kind of holding off on this, and you've had the choice to get off your ass and make the decision all along. Now we have unity here. There could have been a small percentage of you, a three-party situation. I'm not really getting that. This could be somebody that you've had somebody in the friend zone. It could have been a colleague, a friend. Maybe you never thought of them as a romantic partner or an interest, or maybe you want to expand on that friendship or that relationship more. And we have Two, which is a choice. So it's about you're making a choice. You're making a decision about wanting to keep somebody in your life. Okay, so let me go ahead and give you your Rebel deck reading. So these are additional messages that you need to hear. Gemini, so what messages do you have? Okay, there's way too many cards. So you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit, right? whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. You need a good fucking cry. Get that ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you, right? What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen, Gemini. You know who I'm talking to. And finally, you are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Alrighty then, Gemini, hopefully this reading resonated with you. If it did, make sure you comment down below. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram. In the description box below is the link to my Instagram account. Thank you, Geminis. You guys are crazy, and keep it classy, motherfuckers.